Banks are safe. Infrastructure, of course, we lack little. We are coming up. But I don't think we are behind than any other developed country in the world.
For what? For banking?
Yeah, tell me. How many banks have disappeared from India? America, 90% banks have disappeared. We are much stronger than they will come with a begging ball to us.
I agree with you. There is an issue. Well, don't forget that you see predominantly what's going on in the news here, what's going on in America and what's going on in the UK, but there are clearly other places. And the crisis has originated from those Anglo-Saxon worlds, so to speak. And I said to this gentleman early on, I believe it's actually not real. The whole growth we had seen over the last 15 years was not real. I think I said just that, it was a situation of banks actually supporting a person who's got a psychological problem, because a growth of a few thousand% in 6-7 years is not normal, especially if the wages don't grow at the same time. So I agree with you that the banks here are safer than banks in the UK and in the US, if they had gone into this particular market. Now, don't forget, there are many investment banks that are very solid. There are many merchant banks that are very solid. There are very small private banks that are doing very well in Europe. But you only hear about the big ones that have very bad debt. They have net book values because of the great loaning on real estate that wasn't true. But you don't have that. You don't have mature markets. The markets here in India aren't that mature in terms of financing very easily real estate all over India. It's not to that level yet. But I think if that level would be reached, and the same decisions as the U.S. banks that face this problem would be taken, and it's an easy mistake to make, then it would happen here too.
Thank you, Julie.